Kamala Harris gave a speech for Juneteenth, and she did it again.
Oh, my God.
Happy Juneteenth. Please have a seat. Please have a seat.
Why is she laughing?
And to my Divine Nine family.
And my what?
Good evening, everyone. Happy Juneteenth.
I don't know what the hell this holiday is either. We just made it up, and now it's a thing.
No, Juneteenth is a thing, right?
No, Juneteenth they suddenly put out.
They yeah. So that's what Biden did in lieu of doing anything, giving them a minimum wage or giving us health care.
Do you know what it celebrates?
Or $2,000 checks. No, what does it celebrate?
It's embarrassing. I watched Judge Joe Brown tell the story of this.
What is it?
And he's damn right. It's about when slavery was ended and black Union soldiers came to Texas, I guess, and told them, hey, and the slaves didn't believe them because they were black.
Didn't believe them what?
That they were free, because they saw black people in Union. They're like, where'd you steal those or whatever? Didn't believe them and continued to work for another year. Then found out, oh, they were free. And then it was Juneteenth. And for some reason, that very embarrassing story is I mean, I think it's like some kind of insult or something. The story is, to pick that out is like a special insult. And like,
well, I know
it's really a barbecue holiday.
I knew it was a distraction. Like, I knew it was definitely.
Yeah, the story behind him, like, why are you celebrating this? Some slaves worked an extra year for free when they didn't have to. I mean, I think I'm starting to see why they're celebrating it now. Now I'm saying it out loud.
Juneteenth is a federal holiday in the United States commemorating the emancipation of enslaved African Americans, deriving its name from combining June and 19th. It's celebrated on the anniversary of the order issued by Major General Gordon Granger on June 19th, 1865, proclaiming freedom for slaves in Texas.
So do they not have the rest of the story in there? They're smart not to
This is Wikipedia. That's what I got from Wikipedia.
By the way, why don't you call it June 19th instead of making it like, calling it Juneteenth is also kind of like you're celebrating like all the wrong things,
It became commercialized. Okay.
Yeah, when did it become commercialized?
In the 1920s and 30s, often centering on a food festival. Participants in the Great Migration brought these celebrations to the rest of the country. During the civil rights movement of the 60s, these celebrations were eclipsed by the nonviolent determination to achieve civil rights, but grew in popularity again in the 70s with the focus on African American freedom and African American arts, beginning with Texas by proclaiming in 1938 and by legislation in 1979, every U.S. state and District of Columbia has formally recognized the holiday in some way.
So they're not telling the backstory of that at all.
They're not telling the backstory.
Yeah.
Okay, Juneteenth is celebrated by the Massagoos, descendants of black. Okay.
Where are you reading it from?
This is Wikipedia still.
I can't believe they don't have the story. But you can find Judge Joe Brown telling the story. And he's like, what in the hell is this?
Okay. The history.
Oh, there we go.
That the Emancipation Proclamation would go into effect January 1st, 1863, promising freedom to the slaves in all of them. Texas was included, but not the federally held territories such as Delaware, Maryland, and West Virginia. Enforcement of the proclamation generally relied upon the advance of Union troops. Texas, as the most remote state of the former Confederacy, had seen the expansion. Okay, I have to read more of it.
Yeah. That's the gist of it. It sounds like they're getting to it slowly, but
well, let's watch it again.
Yeah.
Happy Juneteenth. Please have a seat. Please have a seat.
It's like she's doing an impression of herself. I
keep black men in prison for pot.
And to my Divine Nine family.
She's a real scumbag, man. Remember that guy who was innocent? They kept in prison.
Yes.
Extra. Like Juneteenth.
She argued that they had to keep. Her office argued in court that they had to keep prisoners in prison in California, or else it would hurt their prison labor.
I guess it kind of is like a Juneteenth story of that they should have been freed, but they weren't for some time.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Juneteenth miracle from Kamala Harris.
Isn't it ironic? That is ironic.
That's why she's giggling like that. That's like a genuine laugh. That's not her normal nervous giggle. That's like, I can't believe I actually did a Juneteenth.
It is like she's doing an impression of herself, isn't it? It's like, how do you not know not to do that now?
I mean,
just to start laughing or and there's nothing happening that's funny.
We should commit to nervously playing that character. You got to do it forever, I guess.
I want to see.
Happy Juneteenth. Please have a seat. Please have a seat. And to my Divine Nine family.
I don't know what she's saying. So I'm going to give her a generous reading of this moment and say the crowd was maybe saying something when she was starting to speak, and so she was letting them say, and she was laughing as they were saying something flattering.
I'm
going to
say best appearance ever from her. That's I'll go that far. Never done better than that. Never seen more warmer like a human being than this slightly odd laugh.
It's just they can't help themselves.
Today,
there's people doing. Steph does an impression of her. It's basically that.
Yeah.
And it gets huge laughs. And now she's coming up. She's doing a parody of herself.
I mean, it's like doing Schwarzenegger. We can all do it.
It's not a tumor. Hey, so I don't know if you're into this kind of stuff. It's the Field of Greens. It's so what this is, it's a powder you put in water, you mix it, or you can put it in a smoothie or whatever. They give you this. They give you a little scooper. You take a scoop of this and you put it in, shake it up, or whatever. You can make a smoothie, whatever you want. But it's real food. So they know the right foods like the vegetables and fruits, and they somehow turn it into a powder. And then you take it, and it's great. And it's now Misha has actually. I've been taking it. I like the taste of it. Like I've said before, it tastes like a mixture of iced tea, lemonade, and fresh cut grass. I think it tastes great. And I don't know, do I look better? Do I feel better? But at least I'm getting vitamins by taking this, right? So you get all your vitamins and all your stuff, and it's all organic, and it's superfood. It's not like supplements. It's actual superfood. Now, Misha, how good have you been feeling? Talk on the mic.
I swear to Bob, it gave me energy.
It really did, right?
It really did, yeah.
You feel much better, right? Could you show her?
Yes, it was like not so much like a caffeine energy, but like an aura.
An aura
of energy.
Yeah, you felt it, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so no messing around. That comes right from Misha, and she's a mom, so she can't lie. She's not a mom. That's a joke. So if you want, so here's what you do. You go to fieldofgreens.com, use the promo code Jimmy, and that gets you, what does it get you? It gets you 15% off your one-time purchase or 10% off of subscription. So if you like this stuff, this is a good way to support the show, and it's good. It's healthy. So thank you very much for doing that. Go to fieldofgreens.com, use promo code Jimmy. Hey, come see us live on tour. We'll be in Bakersfield, Baltimore, San Francisco, Huntington Beach, Rosemont, and Chicago, Las Vegas, Salt Lake City, New York City, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, Stamford, Connecticut, and more. Hey, go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.